Well, it is the last official work day of the week. Today is Friday, and it is the first Friday in the month of November 2020. Welcome to the platform. It is the pinnacle of all discussions where we take a look at critical issues as it affect our dear nation, Nigeria, and also as it affect our dear state, Abia State. Welcome once again. The program comes up on radio every Monday, every Wednesday, and also every Friday on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. My name is Michael Oni. This morning, we're looking at insecurity as it affects Abia State. And of course, let me take a breather now. When I return, I will let you know what I have concerning insecurity in Abia State. Welcome on board.
94.9 FM. We've got conducive and well-secured environment for business. High-tech video studio, a state-of-the-art production studio. You can also listen live on www.flow949fm.com and watch our videos on YouTube at Flow FM TV. Flow 94.9 FM, not just radio, but a complete broadcasting house.
Well, the platform is still a part of the Morning Spies on Flow 94.9 FM. So welcome on board. Insecurity in Nigeria has recently assumed an alarming rate affecting every facet of the Nigerian life with no end in sight, and successive governments, both the federal government and the state government, have had to battle with one form of insecurity or the other, which continues to claim the lives of children, lives of women, lives of men especially, and has led to mass displacement of people from their ancestral lands within the rural communities. And with these recent attacks, it is evident that the current security architecture has not achieved its desired aim of putting an end or curbing its to barest minimum kidnapping, communal clashes, and banditry. And of course, given the multiplicity of security challenges which varies according to regions, states, and even locations, has thrown up the need for some other methods to stem the tide. While different states have also come up with different strategies to address their peculiar security challenges. One of those intervention strategies is the creation of Abia State Vigilante Services, and that will be our discussion point this morning, whereas we look into that organization, the Abia State Vigilante Group and services, and what the services is actually up to, what the services they deliver in Abia State. I do have joining me in the studio the spokesperson of the Abia State Vigilante Services, Mr. Ben Uchenna. Glad to have you join us this morning on the platform.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, listeners. Abians, you are welcome to this program.
Let's begin with your organization, Abia State Vigilante Services. What about the services? What is it? What is the services? What are those services that you render? And what, if you're to give a definition about Abia State Vigilante Services, what are you going to tell someone that doesn't know about the organization?
Okay, thank you very much, Michael. See, Abia State Vigilance Services is a brainchild of the state government. It came on board during the 1998, during the time of the former governor of the state.
Okay. And
he just introduced it. That period then, the traders in area, especially the shoemakers, were finding it difficult to do their business because some hoodlums, these boys, were trying to disturb their customers who were coming outside the country. So the shoemakers came up on a security they call the market security. So based on that, they came up and the government saw the need to bring them into power or to make sure that they regularize the system.
Okay.
So based on that, the House of Assembly gave it a law that gave them the right to operate. So for now, they render a lot of services. If you go to all the whole market in the state, they are out there.
So it was created in 1998,
yes,
and backed by the law.
Yeah,
backed by the law. When was it passed into law?
Yeah, the law was passed into the law by 2002.
Okay.
And also were amended during the time of the former governor, the senator representing Abia Central, Senator T.A.L.G. in 2011.
Okay, Abia State Vigilante Group, is it different from the Bakassi boys that we know?
Well, before then, before it get into law, because of the in Abba, the shoemaker area, there's a place they call Bakassi.
Okay.
And these are exactly where these men emanated from. So that is why most people call them the Bakassi boys.
Okay, they are the Bakassi boys.
Yes,
but
that boys.
Name Bakassi boys
Yes.
Was derived from the Bakassi area of Abba.
Yes, the shoemaking area in Abba. So that was how they call. But when it became into law, when the state government passed it into law, they now gave it to Abia State Vigilance Services. That is how the name came.
Let's look into the roles of this security agency in Abia State. Let's delve into the role, your role in Abia State, and your jurisdiction. What can you do, and how do you go about bringing sanity into the security sector in Abia State?
Well, the major role of this Abia State Vigilance Services is to complement the effort of the police, the Nigerian police. Okay. Just as you want to know what is security. Security is everybody's business. But based on the fact that we arrest suspects and hand them over to the Nigerian police.
So you don't prosecute?
We don't prosecute. We don't even have a cell. So what we normally do is anytime a suspect is being arrested, so we hand them over to the Nigerian police for onward investigation and prosecution. That's what we do. In major end, we protect lives and properties of Abia. That is our major issue that we are. But let me bring to a note. In Abia State, for example, when you talk about the police and others, you now notice that the Bakassi boys are all everywhere, and all they do, people in Abia generally look at them as their major security, because they know who is who in Abia State. It's just like in the police. When somebody will be transferred from Taraba State to Abia State, he doesn't know the terrain of Abia State. So, but these Bakassi boys are on ground. So they fish out those criminals. Most of the people that have been paraded by the police are being arrested by this Abia State Vigilance Service and handed over to police for onward investigation.
Interesting. So what are those things that you take care of, from kidnapping to banditry to armed robbery? Are those some of those things in your jurisdiction?
Yeah, they are too. You see, when we complement the efforts of the police, anything that had to do with crime, we arrest. We must find it to the last, and we also have a detail where we'll give to the police. Okay. Like for example, information gathering. We also have our men on plain clothes who gather information on surveillance. They also gather information from there. So any area we cannot be able to do, we involve the police, and it will be a combined movement where we go with the police and get those people arrested.
Are you licensed to carry arms?
Well, there is a law in 2011.
Okay.
There is a law which was amended, and they were licensed to carry light firearms.
Light firearms. And can you give an example of a light firearm? So give examples of light firearms.
This is a light firearm, just like a pump action.
Okay.
That had nothing to do with very big fire. I mean, you know what I mean by light firearms.
Okay.
So when you see our men on the road, you see them. They dress very well, and they have these firearms with them.
All right, interesting. It is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, right here on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. And of course, we're looking at the security issues as it affects Abia State. But this time around, concerning a particular security agency, the Abia State Vigilantes Group, we're looking at it's actually one of those intervention strategies created in the state. And we're looking at the services of this particular agency vis-a-vis the security challenges that we have in Abia State. So if you're joining us, you've not missed so much. We've been speaking with the spokesperson of this vigilante service in Abia State, Mr. Ben Uchenna. He's very much here in the studio with me. Now let's look at the difference between Homeland Security Ministry and the Vigilante Service. We have the Homeland Security Ministry, which was adopted by the Southeast governors, more like the Amotekun, the regional security outfit that we have in the Southwest. Now, is it different from the Abia State Vigilante Services, or do you work with the Homeland Security, or is your service, is your organization under the Homeland Security Service?
Well, from look of things, when you look at the ministry, we look at it as if it's supposed to be the parent body that hands our the Abia State Vigilance Services. Well, they are supposed to be our parent body, and we are supposed to be a prestata under them. But from now to, we have a different work to do.
Okay.
Just by the law that empowered us to exist in the state. Before then, the Homeland Security was not created. So we have a synergy between them before now. By now, as we're talking about now. So the Homeland Security is a ministry that was created by the governor to assist the security affairs of the state.
They do have their men also on the street. They just finished training.
Yes, they according to information we've just got, that they've just trained their men and asked them to stay aside for now. Maybe any moment from now they will call them. They have their own job they're going to do. They're going to be, their own is just going to be like an Abia State Security Watch. So this is going to serve, from what we got, it's going to serve as a surveillance tool. They'll be posted to some local government.
But as it stands now, the your security agency is not under the Ministry of
no, what's wrong? I'm saying that we are just like a parasata under the Ministry of Homeland Security. But from the law that empowered us to work, before then it wasn't being created. So, but from what how the scenario is looking at, means we are a pasata under the Homeland Security.
So how do you get paid? Do you get funded by the state government? Talking about payment, finance, and of course some other issues surrounding funding of the agency.
Well, let me use this opportunity to thank the state governor, Victor Ipazu, PhD, for having assisted us for all this while. You see, security is a very capital intensive, but the governor has been trying. He has been paying. He released subventions to the state, before to the outfit.
Okay.
So before now, we were managing our fund. So when the state, when the governor created the Homeland Security, the ministry now took over the payment, but what they'll be paying, and it has been regularly for now. So,
so you get funded from the state government.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the relationship between your outfit and other security agencies in Abia State. We have the Homeland Security, we have the Nigeria Police Force, we have the Army too. Immigration, some persons might not know, they're also security outfit, and some other security outfits that we have in Abia State. Let's talk about the relationship between your outfit and other security agencies in Abia State. Is that relationship cordial?
Well, it has been cordial all this way. The Abia State Vigilance Services, our major role is to complement the effort of the Nigerian police, just as I've rightly told you before now. Then what we have a very good relationship with them, and all we do, we liaise with them. Any commissioner that comes on board, we go to him and pay homage to the person, tell him how we're going to work. In most cases, especially in Abia, where the crime rate is very high, we are working in synergy with the area command of Abia to ensure that we reduce crime to its lowest minimum. There is a synergy, there is a cooperation between us, our outfit, and that of Nigerian police.
All right, we have some peculiar issues in Abia State when you talk about security. The issue of farmer herders clashes, especially at the hinterland, some particular communities, they've not had it smooth. Talking about the relationship between the farmers and the herdsmen. Sometimes these killer herdsmen invade their farms and destroying properties and ravaging their crops, sometimes displacing them. We also had the issue of a communal clash, a boundary clash around the Isu side between Abia State and Cross River State. We also had the issue of this petty crimes. Ungwa Road in Abia is very peculiar to that. How have you been able to tackle your agency? How has the agency been able to tackle some of these peculiar challenges, talking about security issues in Abia State? Okay,
let me start with the Ungwa Road you just rightly mentioned now. You see, Abia is a commercial hub of the state, and as we speak now, Abia crime rate is very, very high. But for now, we have all in Abia, especially in Ungwa Road there, we have our men in all the areas of Ungwa Road. The major problem, the major challenge we have in Abia is these Aro boys, the Aye boys, and others.
Presently, according to information I gathered, that there's present court clash ongoing even right now in Abia, where scores are being counted on a daily in Abia. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, we're aware of that too. Our men have been arresting them. Like as we speak, as of yesterday, some of them were arrested here in Omaya. at Uchenna bus stop there, where they went for initiation. These are road boys. They have been arrested and they've been handed over to Nigerian police for onward investigation and prosecution. We've been trying to crack them down, but Abia is very large, and based on the fact that we are not almost in all the whole area, there are some areas that will receive us and we are there. But in all, our men have been patrolling around Abia to ensure that we arrest them. As we speak now, a lot of them have been arrested even yesterday night and day before yesterday too. This morning, some of them were also been arrested and handed over to Nigeria police. This is Ndegoro police station. Most of them are there cooling down there. So we have been fighting to ensure that, because most of our men know them very well, but some of these Nigeria police people don't know them. So that is why we are calling on, especially the state government, to ensure that we work with Nigeria police very well to make Abia safer.
Some other issues, especially the peculiar one, farmer headers clashes in Abia State.
Yes, like as we're talking now, our men are in the deputy governor's side. That is a Bodo area.
Okay.
That is a boundary issue between Ebonyi State and Abia State. So the deputy governor consulted our people and our men are there. Since we are there, things has calmed down. We used to have all the whole boundaries in the state. We have our men there in Bende, in Arochukwu, in Ohofia, in Umunochi, and others. We have our units. As we speak now, we have about 19 units scattered all over the state, but it's not enough. So we are trying to see if we can push ahead and establish more units.
Great. I'm going to throw the lines open early today. I still have more questions for you anyway, so Mr. Ben, to answer concerning security situation and what your agency, your outfit is doing to ensure that we have sanity concerning some of the insecurity challenges that we have in Abia State. You can be part of the conversation this morning. 0808 182 6949 or 0811 605 2949. You can also drop your messages on 0906 510 8289. It is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions, right here on Flow 94.9 FM. Hello, good morning to you. You're live on radio. Good morning. Yes, I can hear you.
My name is Chike John.
All right.
I'm calling from Ohio.
All right, Mr. John, you're welcome.
Please, thank you very much for bringing this particular program up. There's what we Abba indigenous here are looking forward to governor to do for us. This is people of calling Bakase people or Abia State Vigilance. I think we heard that they signed into law under Abia State. Why won't our governor sponsor these people very well? So because they know all the hook and corner of Abia State, they know all those bad, but they have pursued them before when they answer a mass. This time around, they have come again and answer Aro, whether Bobo or whatever. Nobody is having peace of mind in this Ohanko area. I'm calling from Ohanko side.
That's in Abba.
This area, yes, in Abba. I'm calling from Ohanko. We are dying here every day by day. People are running, women, children, everybody. Nobody is at rest here. So we are pleading. Let the governor sponsor these Bakassi people who know how to pursue these people, so that they will come after them, so that we will have rest of mind. Please.
All right.
Tell our governor, please.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Mr. Ben is going to react to your response.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Michael.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, my security expert, and Mr. Ben. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, big brother. Good morning.
All right. I remember Mr. Prince Will from here in Omona Chobo.
All right, Mr. Prince Will.
Yeah, Mike, I would like to ask our security expert there whether this new security outfit in Abia State is the same thing with what we've been hearing before during the former governor, that is CRG. Is it the same thing with Bakassi? Is it an offshoot of Bakassi? Is it a modified Bakassi? If not, what is the collaboration of that new security outfit with the Nigerian police so as to cope killings, and how we shall have civil military good relationship in Niger State. That's my thing. May God bless you, my brother.
All right, thank you, Mr. Prince Will. Hello, good morning to you.
No, good morning, Michael.
You're welcome.
My name is Mr. Ike.
All right, Sir Ike.
Yes, I want to thank you for this program and my brother, Mr. Ben, in the studio. I want to commend the Bakassi. They have been doing the little, they've been trying, good and fine. But one of the callers said they need to be more, they need to support them more by the state government, especially the vehicle issue. I'm very, very sure they don't have a patrol vehicle. They need to be given such resources so that they will improve their manpower and their kind of work. But let me also fault Bakassi, the AVS here, categorically without mixing words, that most of the problem AVS have today is because 80 or 85% of his men, Mr. Ben will bear me witness if you want to be sincere, all his men, 80% of them, are all posted in the private establishment, pharmacy, police station, hotels, and so on. And they generate revenue from there, which doesn't go to government. And I am happy you have also confirmed that they are being, subventioned by the state government. That is one. Two, I'm also very, very shocked that they are being paid by the Ministry of Homeland Security. And the same law he quoted also shows that they are now under Ministry of Homeland Security. I don't know about anything that has to do with starter in this particular issue. So please let him also tell us what is in that particular issue. Thirdly, which is the last.
All right.
They were asked to be documented so that they will know who is employed under AVS, because majority of them are being picked on the road. Some of them have not even handled gun. Then you pick them and give them uniform, and they'll pick up gun and they'll be posted to one police station and the other. And some of them who does this thing are being used. They use this gun to penetrate evil and tarnish the name of the good ones in that AVS. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Let's take this next call and we'll get back to the discussion. There are issues raised already, the issue of recruitment and of course a generation of funds for this
Hello.
Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome to the platform.
I'm Chigozie. Okay, I'm calling from Umuji.
All right.
Local government.
You're welcome, Mr. Chigozie.
Thank you very much for the program. Honestly, I really enjoy it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, sir. The worst about this program is that let's thank our governor for the sponsor he has done before. And we are very, very sure with the help of all these Bakassi boys, this will work out. Understand? So we are just suggesting, here we are running every day because of the bad boys, how they are just terrorizing the area. So we just ask, let the governor just help us get the Bakassi boys increased so that they can go after all these boys. Since they know their trees, they know how they can get them so that everywhere will get calm. We are just asking, we should just kindly talk to the governor, because the Bakassi boys is the only guys that can help us to get, especially in Abia. In Abia, they have worked before, they know how they arrested the bad boys before.
All right.
So,
all right. Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. Now let's take those reactions. Let's react to those questions on the phone lines, Mr. Ben.
Well, let me start with the issue of posting some of our men in the private companies or something like that. See, we are talking about protecting Abia, and all these men too, they all live in Abia. From the law that brought Abia State Vigilance Services into existence, said that we should protect life and properties. Those police stations, the caller is talking about, belong to Abians, and they work in Abia too. So if one or two persons are being killed there or they rob them there, it doesn't go anything. So what we normally do, like from what we are talking about now, the money he is talking about is money that is being paid to all those workers. Just most of them are not being paid. You see, the job started as a voluntary organization. When the Ministry of Homeland Security came, they captured some people.
Okay, those organizations, do they request for your men for them to be guided? For example, if we are in need of security presence in Flow FM, we can request for men of your outfit to be posted to Flow FM.
Yes, that's what we do too.
So who pays?
your organization will pay those who are working there.
They don't pay to your outfit. They pay the men.
They pay the men who are
directly.
Directly, those who are working there. They
Okay.
don't pay to the outfit. The outfit, just boys who are working there. They pay them. Security is a very
does it affect the payments they get from the state government?
Most of them are not being paid by the state government.
Okay.
That's just the issue there. Like some of them will volunteer themselves, sacrifice themselves, their lives to come and protect people. Most of them are not being paid by the state government. So the outfit where they are being posted, will pay them directly from what is happening.
Okay.
So that's just the game. It's not as if that the money is being brought to the office or office of the community general or whosoever that is in charge. No.
Okay, let's talk about the issue of recruitment also raised from the calls from the respondents.
Well, if you are not there, you are not there. You cannot just say that we'll pick boys from the road, arm them, and for them to know it's not true. If you look at the shootings and killings, trigger happy people. The Bakassi boys are not just like that. Before you are being recruited, we have a trainer, a retired Supo, who handles the training, and we have a training ground. Every Monday there is a training, there is a program that we do. All the whole units are all there. They will train them, tutorial and the practical aspect of it there. So you cannot just pick people and give them go. It's not true. So see, people cannot just talk what they're not supposed to talk. In Abia State Vigilance Service, almost all the men who are working there are highly trained. Every police has confirmed that. That is why they allow them to carry gun. So there's no way you can say somebody from Abia State Vigilance Service don't know how to handle gun. It's not true. It's not true, my brother. It's a blackmail. It's not true.
Interesting. It is still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussions right here on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. Let's get more reactions on the phone lines now. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Mike.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I want to suggest that this outfit should be given a particular role to play in Abia State security. They shouldn't be left to be playing every role, thinking they are complementing the efforts of the police.
All right. That's your opinion. You didn't tell us your name anyways.
My name is James from Boston.
All right, Mr. James. Thank you for your contribution. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Ikechukwu.
The issue of security has to do with governance. The problem is, look at now, the whole security architecture in Omaya, in Abia, we have a state CID, GSSS, civil defense. I have not seen what civil defense are doing in this state. Sometimes crime will be going on, they do like they don't care. You see, like government is not engaging the whole security stakeholders. Yes, it's a bureaucratic thing. Hello?
Yes, go on with your contribution.
It's a bureaucratic thing, and it's not something just go and do job and come here. It's something you sit down and organize. Everybody know the area of their responsibility. They have to do with overt and covert security. But the situation where they look at it, they say they are not being paid. And tomorrow now, Chief President will tell their revenue agency they're supposed to pay themselves. That's where they get revenue. So the government should fund security. They collect security votes. You just security vote to fund the security of the state. Yes, I'm telling you. You don't fund it. Everything will pay us. It's not like 2 weeks. We have a place on my here. First bank. Those guys using POS. They are robbed. We're doing the chickens here. We are the head of Diamond Bank. And couldn't First Bank is 3 spots.
All right, quickly wrap up your thoughts, please.
Yes, I'm telling you. The government should fund security of the state. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my gentleman in the studio, good morning.
Good morning, big brother. Good morning.
Yeah, I am Pastor Stanley. I'm calling from Abia.
All right.
Yeah, what I want to say, as I to the Bakassi boy, in 1998 to 99, in Abia, there was so many trouble, bad boys, put down blow, and some more, a media can name them one by one. But when Ojozo took over the mantle of leadership of this state, through this Bakassi, Ojozo was able to wipe them away, and there was peace and calm here in Abia. But now, they have started again with our other needs. So I want our governor okay, Zibazo, PhD, to come to our rescue at Abba and use this same and fortify them and also equip them to fight this menace of cultism. And just like Ojozo did it between 1998-99, Ojozo really did it. Remember, even at Onisha, remember the famous AD Nog at Nog. It was also the same Bakassi boy that crushed them here at Onisha. So they can do wonders if they are being equipped very, very well.
All right.
All this country will stop. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Ben. Let's take the reactions. Let's react to some of those respondents now. It seems there was a glory. Talking about these Bakassi boys, they were known as Bakassi boys, but they are Abia State Vigilante services. Now, there was a glory. There was a time they were on top of their game. What happened?
Well, just as I rightly said, in 1998, when there was very serious uprising in crime in the state, it is still the same shoemakers that metamorphosed into the Bakassi and Abia State Vigilance services that crushed those boys. They were well funded by the former governor, the ex-governor of the state, senator representing Abia North, Dr. Ojozo. He funded them, brought vehicles and others, and they were able to work assiduously to ensure that crime were reduced. So we are also appealing. For now,
you're appealing. Yeah. Are you saying that you've not been well funded?
No, it's what I'm saying. The governor of the state have been trying. The security of Abia State does not belong to government alone. Private individuals, well-meaning Abians, should come.
But people in Abia, they've called. You've heard them this morning, and they've spoken severally and saying that, well, we had Bakassi boys in the past, and we didn't hear much about this cultism. We didn't hear much about stealing in Abia. But right now, that's not the case, and they're saying that your organization should be well funded because your men, your personnel, they know the nooks and the crannies of the state, Abia and etc. So my question is, are you well funded?
My big brother, you cannot just say that the government is not trying. The government is trying, but we need more. We need even private establishments to come to our aid. You see the economic situation in the state. It is not all that easy for even the federal and that of the state. People can still come, donate vehicles to the Abia State Vigilance Service. We are not going to leave it for government alone. The government is trying, but we need more.
All right, interesting. Okay, on the SMS line, lesson from Umar here says, I want to know particularly in which area the Homeland Security has intervened in the security challenges in the state. Okay, that's not Homeland Security. According to Mr. Ben, Abia State Vigilante Service is a parastatal under Homeland Security. But he's saying that kidnapping is still being reported every day along Akoli Ahaba Road in Isokwato. What have you been able to do to reduce the level of kidnapping in that axis?
Well, we like our men that cover there are people in Urbani markets.
Okay.
My brother is in a rural place there, and that is why we solicit for the traditional rurals, community heads, for them to give us information. You see, information is just the issue. Like there was a time they reported that somebody was kidnapped, and our men went after them and rescued the victim. So presently we are also working. If you look at Umuahia very well, you find out that our vehicles are all there, and there's 2 vehicles we have that are operating in Umuahia, that of the main market and that of the industrial market.
Let's be very specific now, Mr. Ben. How many patrol vehicles do you have as a security outfit in the state?
My brother, for now we have just less than 6 operational
vehicles for the Abia State security.
Less than 6 operational vehicles
in the state, in Abia State.
Yes, but most of them.
Do you think that will be able to be used to curtail the security challenges in the state? Looking at the topography, we're surrounded by about 7 states.
My brother, you see, the vehicles we have now cannot be enough for us to do the job in the state. That is where we are appealing to especially private individuals and the government to assist us. At least by 4, 5, 6 of them to new ones, so that we can be able to use it and work.
Interesting. All right, let's get more reactions on the phone lines. Hello, good morning to you. I lost that. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome to the platform.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
My name is Onyawak Onipe from Abia.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm very much interested for this very wonderful this security challenges in this USM. I recommend you people from that.
Thank you
work
very
up in this other state and Abia. These people that call up the state services are working alongside. They call Bakassi people from the time that they call was there. And even when the governor, the former governor representing they had the central consideration, being governor or they were taking care of them. They were up and doing the job, and Patrovan was delivering to them. They were doing the job. This time around, I feel and I see that there is no Patrovan for them to work again. And not only that, when things come, the government of the state has to make things possibility and make a way and a path for some people. When you come, you say, the military of Homeland Security, this is your work. The other vigilance, this is your work. When they are predecessor to this very reason, they will know their work and up and doing. It is not where somebody will come. They will come and hijack everything. The people will be under you. And you will be telling people to do this, and nobody knows who is the other answer. Because there are times we heard on this radio that the people that need security that they should come to Homeland Security, and then because that means they don't have a leader. The commissioner is the leader. Well, if you take it, you see that there's
all right, quickly wrap up your thoughts, please.
So please let the government help these people.
All right.
Let the government tell them their job. Let the people that came, not when you bring a carpenter to be a doctor. He going to perform very well.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. Anyways. Good morning to you. Welcome to the platform on Flow 94.9 FM. You're welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ben.
Good morning, my big brother.
Yes, as I heard from, I'm Mr. Adonaya from Awom here in Obo.
All right.
As the security man has told us there, that the government pays these security men, that's the security outfit. How sure are we that government is not using them to intimidate other political opponents as they are being paid by the government? That's my question. Thank you so much.
All right. It's talking about being used as tools for political reasons. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, my big brother, for this your wonderful question. See, the Abia State Vigilance Services, as you know, we don't have anything to do with politics. We are not politicians. What we do is just to protect life and property of Abia. You cannot see any of us doing politics. The government cannot use us to do anything in Abia State or trying to use us to intimidate people. We don't do that, my brother. If you see any of your men that is doing that, please report to our head office at our mobile estate. We will handle the person just as the law had just said. Thank you very much.
Okay, do you have hotlines? If we have issues, maybe there's a robbery going on somewhere and you want to report to the outfit, or you have a kidnapping case and you want to report to the outfit.
Yes.
How can we get across to your outfit?
Yes, we have a one number for now. We have a 080-8619-3979. That is our hotline that we used to. Once you call, somebody will respond to you.
All right, let's say some more calls coming through. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Good morning, my big brother.
I am Machukobi, and I'm calling from Ameke, Afrata, Ibeku.
All right.
Yes, during the first Bakassi, when we know them as Bakassi boys, the first set of Bakassi that came out, like Mr. Ben rightly said, the area shoemaker boys, when they grouped up and started the first Bakassi, it was very, very okay. But at a time, they started behaving like this SARS that we are saying, NSAS now. At a time, they involve themselves in land issue. Somebody owing somebody, they will go and carry the person, use knife, do everything. Even at a time, there was a war between them and the Ibeku boys during their New Year festival at Club Road there. That resulted to so many casualties. So what we are saying is, since all this while that we have been seeing them, they have been very, very orderly and the rest of them. Now that the Homeland Security has come out, I would have suggested that they should not be an agent. Let them come and head this security, Homeland Security, because most of the people that are going to be recruited there now doesn't know the job as you people have known the job, because you people have been in the system before now. Because if you are an agent and these people will become, there will be a lot of uniform in the state. So I would have suggested that you people should come down and help them, then close that agency, know that yes, this is Homeland Security, and now maybe if the name will change from Homeland Security to either Vigilance Group or from Vigilance Group, so that they will work hand in hand with the police. Not now having team mass, having the police, having the other one that they are wearing yellow and black, having so many uniforms will come in. But what I really want to say is this: that state government suppose and must regulate their activities, so that we will not go back to the dark age. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And unfortunately, we've come to the end of the program, the platform today, and we've been able, I believe, we've been able to dissect issues concerning the Abia State Vigilante Services, the AVS in Abia State. I want to really appreciate you, Ben Uchenna, for answering those questions and for being able to survive the hot seat today on the platform on Flow 94.9 FM. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Abians. Let me just my parting word to Abians. Please have confidence with Abia State Vigilance Services. We are at your doorstep. We are going to ensure that Abia is safe. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Well, security of our lives and properties are also very important. You should be very vigilant when it comes to security issues. Thank you very much. That's the end of the program for this week. The program returns next week. Many thanks to the producer of the program, Samson Eze. My name is Michael Oni. Don't forget, the edition of this program will be on our YouTube page later today. That's Flow FM TV on YouTube. Do enjoy the rest of your day.